Some pain disappears like it never existed. Some pain lingers in the walls of your mind for years. Why is that? Why does one small sentence from someone stay alive inside you, and yet a major heartbreak, a huge fight, a massive failure sometimes fades quicker? There's a hidden science to this. Pain has a half-life. It decays, but not at the same rate. Not for everyone, not for every wound. Let's talk about it. In physics, the half-life of something is the time it takes for half of it to lose its power. What if emotional pain works the same way? Not all pain just evaporates. Some pain breaks down, slowly, quietly, in layers. But why does the timeline change so much from person to person and from memory to memory? Because the half-life of pain doesn't depend on the event itself. It depends on what the event touched inside of you. Let's break it down into 3 types. First, there's surface pain. This has a short half-life. This is the pain of a bad day, a small argument, a simple mistake. It stings for a bit, then it dissolves. It's like a bruise on your skin. Remember it happened, but it doesn't really shape who you are. Then, there's identity pain. This one has a medium half-life. This is the kind of pain that makes you question yourself. Am I enough? Am I lovable? Why does this always happen to me? This pain moves much slower because it has to be unlearned, not just forgotten. Finally, there's core pain. This pain can feel like it has an infinite half-life. This is the pain that touches your foundation, the way you see attachment, your fundamental sense of safety, your belief about love, your idea of worth. This pain doesn't fade slowly because the event was big. It fades slowly because it rearranged something deep inside you. It changed the very architecture of who you are. Now here's the real reason some pain echoes for years. Pain stays, not because you're weak, but because your brain thinks the memory is useful. Store certain hurts as warnings. Don't trust too easily. Don't let someone break this boundary again. Don't. Your brain is trying to protect you, even when all you want is peace. And here's the twist. Sometimes the memory itself stops hurting, but the behavior it created stays alive. That's the real echo. So how does pain actually decay? It happens in 4 stages, and most people never move past the second one. Stage 1 is shock. Your system just freezes. Your body often feels the pain before your mind even processes it. Stage 2 is meaning-making. This is where so much pain gets trapped. It's not in the memory itself, but in the interpretation. It's the story you tell yourself. What does this say about me? Stage 3 is release. This is when the story finally changes. You start to see the event without letting it define you. Stage 4 is integration. You don't forget what happened. You simply transform it. The memory stops being a weight and becomes a chapter in your story. Here's the truth nobody really says out loud. You were not supposed to get over everything? Some things were meant to leave marks, but marks aren't the same as wounds. They're reminders of who you became after you healed. Pain doesn't just disappear suddenly. It fades like echoes in a long hall, each one softer. Each one a little further away. Each one a little less yours. That's the half-life of pain. If this shifted something in you, I'd love to hear about it. Tell me in the comments, what pain are you finally letting decay? Like this video, subscribe for more, and I'll see you in the next one, where we'll talk about something else that shapes us quietly.